This is a live read on Hungary for Change. I'm Drew Leifheit. Ever heard that song, Show Some Emotion, by Joan Armatrading? It's one of the singer-songwriter's most famous tunes, and it's super uplifting. The lyrics start out, show some emotion, put expression in your eyes. Light up when you're feeling happy, and when it's bad, just let those tears roll down. That song's been on my mind since last weekend, when my family and I watched the inauguration of Hungary's new Prime Minister, Péter Magyar. Many are calling this time a regime change, and, judging by the festivities, it could change the entire vibe of the country. After a long shopping trip in Székesfehérvár that morning, we got home and plunked down on the sofa with the dogs and scanned various YouTube channels to catch up with what was happening in Budapest. Turns out, we hadn't missed much. Yes, there was pomp and circumstance, the formalities that come whenever a country's leadership changes hands. But there were also moments that were unexpectedly human after 16 years of basically one-person rule. What was that like? Well, it felt like a dark cloud was hanging over our heads. There's a constant low-level vigilance that stomps on spontaneity. You weigh every word before it leaves your mouth to avoid confrontation with a stranger. I know, maybe that sounds like it could be almost anywhere in the world these days. But it was a specific kind of oppression here. Hungary under Orbán was a much less forgiving place if you were not white, not straight, not Christian, not an igazi magyar. And so many learn to live under the radar about who they are, what they believe, or who they love. I have no big secrets, but even I learned to stay quiet around new acquaintances and business contacts. Are they Fideszes? I'd find myself wondering. That's why what happened inside the Hungarian parliament this past weekend felt so remarkable, surreal. First, a mixed ensemble of young musicians, both Roma and non-Roma boys, performed the Roma anthem inside the parliament chamber. Their unself-conscious playing and singing together lightened up what has been a place typically filled with the sounds of divisive politics. Several TISA party members teared up while the others there also struggled, seemingly, to hold back their emotions. Later, outside at the after-party, came Ibolya Ola, a celebrated Hungarian singer who is also Roma and openly lesbian. She sang a song celebrating Hungary, Magyarország. It was another signal that it's now okay to be who you are. And then, as the celebrations were winding down, Hungary's new-to-be health minister, Zsolt Hegedűs, broke into the victory dance he'd first performed on election night, the bouncy jig that turned him into a viral sensation. Back on the sofa here in Shukuro, we all burst into laughter and tears. How the hell does he pull off those moves? My mother asked. It's okay to laugh now, I thought. The black cloud overhead has dissipated. What these moments in the inauguration ceremony add up to is a deliberate change in tone. The sentiment that this country now belongs to everyone. If the people at the controls actually care for all Hungarians, how could things here not get better? I'm Drew Leifheit, and this is Hungary for Change.